everything in ship's tip-top shape? He'll paw into the console, and charts and bars and readouts and energy levels will display on the screen in front of you, and everything is pumping at max efficiency.
I gotta be honest with you, Rhett. It's a lot of money, but I still don't like this. At least we had the foresight to think about a neutral pickup.
Yeah, that was good thinking.
Well done.
Here's the thing. Right now, we don't have any other jobs. And, I guess I could see the details. But at this point, we can take 90,000 more of his credits. As long as we're not, I guess, even if we're not the ones killing him, he's going to be killed.
One way or another, it certainly feels that way. But in the meantime, what do we do with this? And I'll sort of snap my fingers in the research papers. Well,
Thanks for backing me up on that one, here.
I had a feeling we weren't going to give it to him.
I'm wondering if we had, he would have paid us more than 10 grand. At this point, it doesn't matter. And, at least he's not, at least furthering those plans, per se.
And besides, it's only 40,000 credits. Easy come, easy go.
I am streaming right
Well, I'll go to the monitor. I'll sit down.
now. Hey, careful.
All right, gang, here's what we got.
Why can't
The name's Rex Maxim. He's
Huh?
6'1",
Because
weighs
I'm
190
streaming my
pounds. Capture difficulty ratings rated 5 out of 10. Not that means shit. He's wanted alive, like he said. He's a notorious treasure hunter, thief, and serial philanderer. He stands accused of stealing from the boss, among several other intergalactic crimes. We must also return any and all stolen goods in his possession. Payout for successful completion of
Yes, I'm
contract.
going to continue paying
Says
tickets.
here 100,000, but I guess 90.
You're
Have any of
silly
us
girl.
heard this name before?
Yo, yeah. Yeah. You would have,
Anyways,
for sure.
A small,
$3.
just wry smile will form at the
Dad,
corner of
I'm
my
saving
mouth.
$3 for Dad's key.
If you would read this on the holo vid, you will also see the image of your target.
Can you give me a napkin?
You will
Please, man.
your toes will start to curl in your shoes for just a moment as the visage of Rex Maxim spins in front of you. You see an extremely handsome solar elf.
Son of a
who
bitch. That's my cowboy Andy.
He has a sharp white leather hat on, cowboy hat. Orange hair pours from under it. The protection of the hat ends in just the hair as the orange comes out from under it ends in what is like sun-kissed, vibrant red hair. And beneath that, you can see he's wearing just a light gray duster long coat. You would certainly have had adversarial run-ins with him before.
I'm obsessed with my tablet.
Rubs
I
it
got,
all
like,
on
my keyboard.
Yeah.
Would I have been there, or would this be?
Oh yeah, the two of you would have. The two of you would have.
What?
Yep.
No, I'm good.
Hey, that kind of looks like you.
but better looking.
No.
That guy has been a thorn in my side for longer than I can remember.
Yeah, my chuckle don't shut up about his stupid memoirs. She loves his books.
And he does. He has a several collection iteration of his memoirs, capers, the exciting and maximum adventures of Rex Maxim.
I call this guy a joker, but I don't want to compliment him.
Did you say he was a serial philanderer? What does that mean? Take cereal?
I think he's a criminal. He just, he breaks the law and makes money. And, this
Where are they playing?
fancy jackass,
Huh?
he's,
Yeah, they're playing a space
he's well
D&D.
known across the galaxy.
Oh, I
Do we really want the rep of being the ones that bring him to justice, so to speak?
Well, he claims he's never been caught. I'm not so sure about that. And quite frankly, he's more annoying than anything.
Maybe when we capture him, we can avoid detection and people won't know it's us.
As you say, he's more annoying than anything. The hollow image spins for a moment, and its eyes catch yours. And
I'm sure we'll find him.
And I still no change in expression.
Well, and Dandy, don't worry. Once we take him in, he won't hurt any cereal anymore.
That's good.
Yeah.
We need it for
We're-
ourselves.
We're after his lucky charm, so as long as we follow our nose,
I wonder what.
that bounty, it'll be great.
Why?
I wonder how we're gonna know what he took when we pick him up. What is it that could be so valuable to the boss?
You do not think it's related to Jackson?
Stop bumping my chair.
Please tell me you do not think it's related to Jackson.
I can't answer that question. Unfortunately, I have no fucking idea. But based on what I know about old Rex, he doesn't deal with cloning and genetics, as far as I know. What do you
No,
think?
that doesn't seem like his style. And quite frankly, when we find the guy, he can't shut up about anything, so I'm sure he'll spill the beans.
That's a good point. I mean, he'll probably just fucking tell us.
Would
Yeah.
would he think you guys are friends?
Funny word, friends.
So, yes?
No.
But we don't need to go in guns blazing.
As much of a jackass as this guy might be, he's certainly not a pushover. There's a reason he's as infamous as he is.
Well, why don't we have a conversation with him? And, see what he says. We can learn a little bit more what's going on, and maybe there's a lot more money to be made than whatever contraband he's stealing, or otherwise.
Potentially turning on the boss?
I mean, that's risky, but
Sounds dangerous.
that's what
Well,
I'm implying.
at the very least, there's always a chance that he doesn't know what he got into.
That's true.
He is kind of a jackass.
You've said that.
Sometimes it's just a little personal.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
just-
Yeah.
Let's just be sensitive about it, all right?
About what?
Just about his stunning visage. What?
He's very handsome. And Pike's a little upset about it.
I make my face morph into his face. Then I'll look in the mirror. And I'll look back at him. I don't see it.
Well, he's very well dressed. He has a bit of a ruggedness to him. It helps offset what you might expect by being such a skinny elf boy, you know? Probably a deliberate choice. What do you think? What do you think, Dandy?
I sense that Pike is not happy right now.
No, I'm very, just stone-faced.
Oh, okay.
Very hard to
Okay.
tell. Playing it very cool.
Okay.
No cry in his room, man.
Not sense that.
The hat's a little much for me.
Look, let's find the guy. We got his coordinates. I'd like a few of you to check the ship for any kind of tracking devices.
How are we going to find him?
Well, they sent us a location of where they think he was headed, but if he's not there, then we got work to do.
Is there a way we can draw him out?
Maybe meet us somewhere? Do you still have his number?
I don't keep contact with the guy. I don't know who you think I am. At the very least, he's loud. We'll find him.
Long time. Catch a drink?
Pay you up?
I have a great business opportunity. I haven't seen you since high school.
I'm trying to
Chocolate
reach
bar.
you by your car insurance.
Would you like to make 6 figures working only 10 hours?
I just figured through past dealings and how often you've spent time with this jackass.
No,
maybe.
this is not spending time with him. These are run-ins, very much against our Will, if you know what I'm saying.
Sure.
So, if you guys know how his brain works, we can set a trap for him. We'll get the biggest bowl of cereal this side of the galaxy. He won't be able to resist it.
Actually, Chuckles might be onto something. Could we set up some sort of a fake contract to lure him out? Surely his ego will make him take the bait.
I feel like for him to move on anything, he'd have to have some sort of proof that there'd be something to take. I mean, unless he just takes a bounty and take our word for it, and we put on fake mustaches and say, hey, we're looking for a genuine cowboy to help us with the job. We'll give you 80 million credits.
Surely somebody that you know from one of your days can set something up. You know, some sort of a third party thing. We never have to touch it.
I mean, we don't know where he is. We don't know who he's talking to. What lines of communication he has right now. I think we follow these coordinates, go to where he may be, see if he's there, and then if we feel like we need to use that plan, we do it. Or we just, without letting him know anything, maybe we have another run-in. And all you gotta do is start asking him questions about himself, and he won't fucking stop talking.
All right,
Sounds like at least a place to start.
we got a plan.
All right, Dandy, you're the chords.
Right, I'm gonna go up.
At least he won't know we're coming, so we don't have to rush or go through the honk stream, right?
Not today. Look, I'm just not.
No, neither am I.
Just clean the ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of these clothes, and I'll go to my room and change.
And you chart the path, the coordinates that they sent you. You won't be using the honk weave today. There is it seems to be a simple journey through the stars, but the coordinates they've sent you take you to the very distant edge of not known space, but civilized space, right on the edge of wild space. And as you head out, you may all do whatever you would normally be doing, but the Rhapsody will take on, maybe through Hank's piloting, and it will fly its way towards the planet that the boss has directed you to. You'll fly for about 3 days. You go through food, what have you, any ration you could want to find or anything like that. You'll find that Elysium and the boss, true to his word, didn't skimp on anything. Anything you could be looking for. I mean, your shelves are stocked with food, with fine liquor, with whatever you could seek to be comfortable on your journey.
Soft serve ice cream.
We got a new machine.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, your mixed space soft serve ice cream is actually working for the first time since you've ever had it.
Only chocolate, vanilla, and twist.
No, the twist
So
doesn't work
boring.
actually.
Oh.
Yeah, the twist doesn't work. It's just the vanilla and chocolate. You can attempt to twist it yourself. However, really all you can do is awkwardly get it in one half of the cup and the other in the other half. After a couple days travel, you arrive towards a planet. You can start to see it as it pulls into distant view. It is like sheer white as it pulls in from where it was. It looks almost like a planet covered in ash as you fly closer to it. The sensors will be telling you, Rhett, as you pull in, you found a comfortable place to land, flat land. You could bring the whole full Rhapsody down and make planetary surface landing.
Is it like is there like a city that we'd be landing in, like a port, or would there be just sort of like we go in and find somewhere on the ground?
You are currently, as your scanners would go out and seek anything in the area, We'll say within probably
Christ.
100 miles of where you are. It doesn't immediately detect large.
Because Ainsley showed me.
Large signs of life,
And wow.
Planet
like
seems-
large collections.
Yeah, it's like so. Yeah, planet seems largely uninhabited, so this would be a wilderness job.
That is my favorite.
That's what you're best suited for.
I don't know, Red. Something doesn't seem right here. This certainly doesn't seem like the kind of place that Rex would be.
Yeah, why would he be coming here?
Something's off.
I mean, maybe he's looking for, I don't know, like some kind of mining claim or other natural resource gig that he's trying to get in on. I don't get it.
Well, he figures no one will find him here. Maybe he's hiding.
Laying low, yeah.
Do I know this planet?
Roll a nature check.
While she does that, the coordinates we got, did that get us just to the planet, or is there a space on the planet that...
It got you to kind of like a specific locate, like kind of the a general location area.
Oh, I'm streaming, hun.
With 14, you as you're pulling down to this planet, you go to think on it. Like, if I come across this before, do I know the name of this planet? Do I know exactly where it is? And the answer is no. However, when you think about it, you start to get flashes of a people. You see who you think might be Bracken, standing on something that looks like this planet, and you see dead bodies surrounding you. Just for the briefest instant.
What was Bracken?
Bracken was the space pirate, the Captain Space Pirate, Triceratops that you with the average.
Ton.
Thank you, Chuckles. That you battled in the first session.
Oh. Well, I will.
Hey, how would
communicate
you
that,
feel if I made the skull-mouthed shadow
And for
galaxy?
just a moment, just a fleeting, brief moment, I would say
Okay.
you have a bone-crunchingly overwhelming urge to make planetfall,
Make what?
to touch the planet.
Touch it, yeah. So I'll do that. I'm gonna go down and almost right away. I'm gonna cast plant growth.
Well, you're in the spaceship.
Oh,
We're
so
in this
let's go down. I'm gonna cast plant growth. Just kidding. I'm gonna communicate it. There has been a lot of death here. A lot of death has happened here. We should go. We should go down, and I can try and heal this planet.
You've been here before?
I do not know. I cannot say. But I feel something.
Maybe walking on the planet will be like walking down memory lane, and will awaken your memory.
Maybe, but I do not know. It does not seem good. It is anti-life. Whatever's down there. Or whatever was down there.
All right, Hank, bring her down.
The Rhapsody descends. Jets blast and cut out as you approach the planet's surface. Your descent slows and slows and slows. You can feel the familiar mechanical hum as gears, energy pulses through the Rhapsody. Feet kick out. There's a little rock as you touch down on the planet's surface. You head to the hangar bay, excited to see what lies ahead of you, what this planet is, where Rex is, and you punch the command in to drop the hangar bay door.
Oh, you're dramatic, huh?
And as it opens, you are hit with a blast of snow and cold.
Oh shit!
And I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw,
Oh.
as it is intensely cold out.
Oh, I got a natural 1.
Con saving
twist that?
throw.
Yeah, let's twist
Let's
that.
twist it. Let's twist that.
twist
Oh.
it.
I got
How do I-
a dirty 20.
You just
Nice.
take
Is it
out
that one?
Yeah.
pull out a
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
As we step out onto the ramp, and I feel the cold, I go back in the ship and immediately come back with the exact same jacket I'm wearing, but it's bigger and puffier. No fur. Just it's just a puffy zip up.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I'm wearing, but puffy like snow jacket and long sleeves.
What did everyone get?
21.
21.
19.
26.
20, 14?
18.
18?
20.
What was yours?
21. Had to sort of look at it.
You, Dandy, you, as you maybe are excited to get to the planet's surface, you are the first one out on the ramp. And as the winds and the snow whips through, even through your body, it's the type of cold that cuts beyond to your very core. It feels like knives ripping through you, and you take 1 level of exhaustion.
Jeez Louise.
As the hangar door bay falls down, the wind blasts into the Rhapsody. You can feel it. Immediately you're struck by the chilling cold. You know that to spend any amount of time on this planet, you will have to you'll have to deal with this first before you can step foot out into the blistering, intense cold.
Had to be an ice planet. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back too. Dandy, you're looking a little chilly.
I am chilly. I'm exhausted.
I'm gonna go back to my closet. It's mostly clown suits, but I'm gonna come back with matching snowsuits with like the full headed hood with fur along it, and one will be blue and one will be pink, and we'll be ice climbers.
I'm so much warmer now. Thank you, Uncle.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're also now oddly connected by a string.
Yeah.
And your jumping speed doubles.
Oh, and if we need to bash anyone's head in, they actually come with these giant mallets. And also, if we coordinate well enough and spam right trigger, we can chain grab, and everyone will complain that it's cheating and ban us from local tournaments.
I do not understand what you're talking about.
You'll learn later. Don't worry.
If
She means Pikachu.
If we're all actually putting on like winter gear, then I'm canonically wearing exactly what I said.
Yeah.
With a magenta scarf.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm wearing the same suit as always. Maybe I shrink my arms in just a little bit to protect what's exposed. But then at the top, they're one of those like mercury thermostat levers that just like push it all the way to the warm side, and it like keeps me a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
There's like a little glow, like an orange glow inside.
I'm gonna go put the turtleneck on that came with that suit.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we're feet on planet now, right?
Well, Rhett, we gotta know what Rhett was going to get.
So yeah, I would basically have this like big, like puffy, sort of gray, like light gray, almost like a duster that's maybe fur lined on the collar. That I would just sort of, that would kind of keep my neck warm. And it would have sort of all of the same like holes that give access to the ports in my flesh for the ether engine. And so I will also grab, knowing that we're about to go out into the wilderness, and I will suit up with my harness and secure that in and head out.
Look badass.
Maybe like half. It's so lame in my turtleneck.
You all do so. You go. You get your. You've traveled the stars for a long time together. You've encountered just about every different scenario you possibly could. You have been in the cold before, and so you have the equipment to handle this. Now, this planet is frigid, and it doesn't look like there's any solace in any direction. And so you know that no matter what, this will be a survival session. Kidding.
If we were to look up, like up, would we be able to see the sun, or is it kind of like cloudy and there's like wet, like actually snowing going on?
Roll an investigation check.
Can we
At
take
disadvantage.
I hope I don't miss the sun. Oh, that's pretty good. I think it's only a little plus though, since it's int. So we're gonna call it a 19.
A 19.
Oh, a disadvantage? A 14. Sorry.
Oh,
I
14.
apologize. I assumed I was at advantage.
With a 14, you look out and the winds swirl, the snow's coming down. It's not so much that it is a cloudy sky, at least that you can tell. It's hard to tell whether or not it's clouds or it is just gray. But you look up and you maybe catch the faintest outline of what you hope in the deepest parts of your heart is what you would think a sun would be. But you cannot, you are not confident.
Yeah.
And next, I'm a draw time.
As I'm gonna start putting my hand towards the planet in my pink little cape coat. And would I have a sense that I could grow something here if I tried?
But first, I'm a draw
Roll a nature check.
I'm gonna try and terraform. Can I twist it and twist it?
Absolutely.
And I'm changing that dice. Okay, a little bit better. 11.
There we go.
With an 11, I would say that you would know. You go to touch the ground and you can't reach the earth. The ground beneath you is covered in a layer of snow. Probably as you walk, as you move throughout, it's not knee deep, but you're above ankle. And so to get to the ground, you would think that if you were to try and grow something, you would have to grow something that was native to this environment, or else it would not stand a chance of surviving at this point.
Oh, I could do that.
Okay.
You can try.
But I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yeah. We're on an ice ball.
I just want you to know I can.
Rhett, if we gotta fight in this, it's not gonna be easy.
If we gotta walk in this, it's not going to be easy.
You're both damn right about that. And that's why the plan is not to fight, at least right away.
I'm jaw so hard.
And remember, we got to keep them alive, so either way, let's just try to either sneak up on them or trick him, or, I don't know, convince him to come willingly.
Visibility's real bad.
Visibility is pretty bad. If you're normally whatever your range of vision is, I would say it'd be cut in half at this point. Not necessarily like your hand in front of your space, but you cannot make out solid objects beyond probably at best 80 to 90 feet out.
Do we have a coordinate direction once we're on the planet, or was it's on the planet, go for it?
You've landed in the spot that the coordinates have brought you. So now it's up to you to use the tools at hand to attempt to track down your target.
Are we sure that he is
I
here?
won't embrace.
I don't think so. Well, I don't think we're sure. Is he here?
This
Oh, we
could
have
be
to
a
go.
trap. Looking around, why would he be on this ice planet?
And as I'm talking, my helmet is starting to fog more and more and more. And I have to stretch out with little tendrils and sort of.
Trust me, LaBouche, I don't like it either.
No, stop rubbing me.
But again, maybe that's why he's here. We don't want to be here. What are the odds other people will stay long enough to try to find him?
That is a good point.
Your sensor said you didn't pick up much life?
I mean, certainly no settlements large enough to be picked up by the scanner. I can't imagine there's any civilization for lives.
Do you think
They died.
they died?
They died.
Died like recently died, or died like...
I do not know when they died, but many died when they died.
So nothing happened when you touched the planet?
Ice, right? Like,
Just touch like a sheet of ice, effectively. A layer of ice and snow.
permafrost.
And like I had the urge, like you said, to like
You had a very split, fleeting urge to make planetfall and to touch the planet. But that passed while you were in the ship. But the like almost like primal draw to get your hand onto the surface of the planet passed while you were in the ship.
Like an instinct.
Like an instinct.
My dinosaur instinct.
What do you think, Rhett? I mean, surely anybody here would have to find some sort of shelter, right? Cave, outcropping?
Underground?
Come on, I wasn't built for this.
Well, I don't have a... Yeah, I don't have... My mechanisms aren't that highly detailed to be able to pick them out of a fucking snowfield. So I don't know. Does anyone else have anything like that? Danny, can you like sense? Can you reach out into the, I don't know, the natural world and find this guy?
Oh, use your crystal.
I don't know.
Mom Chuckle is always talking about crystals and how powerful they are.
You sure those are the kinds of crystals he's talking about?
Oh. Probably not.
Oh, poor Mod
That's very funny.
Is that due? Are we doing?
Yeah.
How many two is it two this time? Oh,
We could always space out and communicate when we find something.
I don't think that's what he meant by space out, but it's a good idea.
Oh, I did the thing.
just so I know, who has the highest passive perception?
Oh boy.
Probably this
I would
guy.
bet me money it's me. Let's check.
Or maybe Dandy or Pike.
15.
15.
Wow.
17.
Wow. Damn, how's that even work?
I'm just
Okay.
He's
whiz class.
proficient. Whiz-biz.
He's a perceptive guy.
Just look at him. Look at
That's
those
it.
ears.
No follow up. No follow
Look
up.
at those elf
I always
ears.
take a direction. Would his scans have shown, like, I guess, a direction for these pockets of life?
I would say that generally the scanners. Well, Rhett, roll a perception check utilizing your scanners, so you may do it straight.
Should I twist this?
Probably.
Yeah.
We got a few.
What the
It's
twist?
a little better, and I'm proficient, I think.
Did we get along? We got a long rest.
You got a
Yes.
long rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Before we touched down.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Nice.
With an 18, you pop up on your scanners, your handheld scanners, and there's a lot of interference. The snow's heavy. It's frying.
Please try again later.
You see, it's difficult. The signal is difficult to get through, but the Rhapsody itself has made planetfall, and that's a very powerful conduit for signaling purposes. And though you're surrounded by a heavy layer of snow, you start to see a very small blip rapidly approaching your location.
What the hell?
What do you mean, what in the hell?
Hey, are you seeing this? Yep. Think that's a glitch? Take a look. Something's flying towards us.
What direction?
How
Why?
fast does it look to be going on his sensor?
It's moving fast. It's moving fast. Like, I don't know, kilometers is probably more relevant to space, but it's moving like 80 space miles per hour.
I would immediately like take some sort of like a defensive stance, maybe like turning away from Rhett so that his back is like towards mine and be like, be ready for anything.
I'll start to stomp away from the ship. I'm going to make it a little farther out into the ice sheet field. Just in case the big target that's obvious behind us gets attacked.
Let's circle the wagon.
I'll take out one of those big, like, Hoth binoculars from The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
And look through and scan the horizon in the direction that I think.
How many like trees and things are there? Like how?
None.
Oh,
You're on like
it's
a
like
completely
Okay.
flat,
Okay. Gotcha.
white tundra. Like imagine the desert, but just layers of white with
handsome.
like a tenth of the visibility.
Yeah, I would just whatever direction everybody's kind of looking, like pick a different
Yeah,
direction and
deep
see what I
in
can see. My elf eyes might see.
Picture.
Yeah.
No one else
Rhett, we'll
hears,
keep
so-
your perception check. You know the direction that this is coming in. You get out your giant Hoth binoculars. They like flip out from behind you. Yeah, the equivalent of Hoth binoculars, and they connect towards your face. Your mechanical eye side zooms out a little as you peer in the direction, and you start to see. You're able to pierce some of the veil of the heavy snow, and you see just like a cloud of white crashing behind this small black
Dad, look.
hover bike that's racing towards you, and you can see at the crown of this bike a white hat.
Classic.
You're not gonna like this, Pike.
If I look where he's looking and I squint real hard, would I be able to see anything, or is it still too way too far?
It is. Roll a perception check. You can
It's
roll
okay,
a
tell me
perception
now.
check.
It's
but
a
it is-
speeder.
No, tell me no. It's fine. I would be
no,
squinting
it is-
and like leaning kind of down towards a red.
I
to,
would say
like, see
you
what's-
need mechanical assistance to
That's
pierce the veil of the snow blindness.
You can't be telling me it's gonna be this easy, right?
I mean, you can guess who's on that speeder.
I'll light a cigarette, like moths to a flame.
We didn't have to try.
It just goes out, I'm like, and I'll flick it off, and it'll flick off and everything and blow away on the tundra.
Yeah. No, it doesn't even touch the ground. The wind is so strong it whips it out of the air and it just disappears.
Pike,
into
do
the
not
mist.
litter.
I just
Well, so all we gotta do is just set him up the bomb, and I'll pull out like a giant cartoonist bomb. We'll just plant it. It'll blow up to smithereens as soon as he drives over it.
Well, his base will belong to us.
we can't kill him. All right, we gotta keep him alive.
You still have to figure out what he took.
Just once, no bombs, all right. Nothing that explodes. No cream pies full of cinder blocks. No razor blades, none of that, all right?
You didn't say anvil.
Just nothing that'll fucking
Or
kill the guy.
hammers.
Non-lethal anvils would be fine.
Sledgehammers.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Tandy and I are like holding giant hammer.
Not fish.
Oh.
Well, let's get ready to subdue him if we need to, but let's just have a chat. Pike, what do you think? Why would he just come upon us like that?
He's got to be in over his head or something, right? Surely he's figured out by now that he's in trouble.
Maybe he feels guilty. He's going to turn himself into us.
Or perhaps he's been stuck here and now he's dying and he sees help and he's going to come grovel.
Should I try to punch him unconscious either way?
No!
Yeah,
Please!
Oh, I mean, no.
No violence, all right?
My hands look like two sledgehammers.
As much as I would love to, let's go with what Rhett's saying here.
I'm here if you need me.
That's what you're here for. We appreciate it.
All right.
As you're having this conversation, it's now there is like a split second. You can all see this speeder now crashes into view. It is moving so fast. You saw the visage of Rex Maxim before. You see a familiar white cowboy hat. You see a heavy light gray duster he has on. If he wasn't riding a black speeder, he would be almost imperceptible to the eye.
I lean over to Rhett and I say, how's he even keeping that hat on?
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it was surgically attached.
It's real cool. Sorry.
No, you're good.
He races into view, the speeder kicking up. He pulls within maybe 10 feet of your party. You try and do anything to stop him?
very much on Rhett's orders. As long as it doesn't look like he's going to damage the ship or us, I would just basically stand there waiting for him to stop doing his thing.
Yeah, I would want to stand there looking as if we're expecting him and we're waiting to receive him.
Yeah.
Presumably for some kind of conversation, and if he just starts attacking, then we'll play it by ear.
No, I just imagine him like whipping up. He's actually just
I started blasting.
he whips it around. He's just doing donuts in front of us. And we're just waiting for him to be done.
One of the funner boss fights in the Final Fantasy VII remake.
So you see as he drives up, you see a speck of amber coming from the front of him. His cruiser doesn't even slow down. He spins to the broadside. He flip kicks the pedals, pushing the right, depressing down, pulling the left up. The speeder flips. He begins to cascade over the top of you, and as he does, he takes a lit cigarette out of his mouth, and as he flies past you, you'll now see that it's in Pikes. As he lands on the ground on the other side and careens away. Blasting out of the area, away from you. He spins around for a brief moment one more time as he looks back and the vehicle, the speeder stops, and you hear him almost shout something across the snow, but with the wind, roll a perception check.
Oh. This guy's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm literally about to say that.
Oh, I did not roll well on that one.
I rolled pretty good.
10, 16.
Wow. I also got a 10 because I rolled very low.
20.
20?
Yeah, you guys killed it.
I got a 23, even though I'm totally fogged over in my helmet. I'm really trying to listen hard.
23. We'll say with the 23. We'll just go with the highest. Labushi, you hear this as he shouts out over the snow, the whipping winds, the crashing snow. You hear him shout out. I didn't believe it was you guys. Good luck. As he careens away.
He may be a jackass.
Did you hear that?
It was cool.
That was pretty cool, Kavir. You're right. I mean, gosh, he's got style. He's got great things. He's got a pretty face.
He just showed up to wish us good luck and goodbye?
I'll turn to Rhett. I'm not so sure he's going to be very interested in talking.
I mean, what the fuck was that? He just wanted to check it out and then just taunt us?
Classic Rex. Look, if we don't have any kind of vehicle or something that can traverse this, we're never going to catch up to it.
Could we turn Hank into a sled dog? I can get us a sled if you provide the dog.
I mean, we could try.
He looks like Mario right now.
I mean, how is he going back in the exact direction that we saw him come?
He's continuing to move forward.
So he just went
through us.
He just
He
went over
came
and kept going.
basically from your south, flipped over you, offered a cigarette to Pike, and then continued on to the north. So you drive almost in a straight line. You would maybe get the sense that your landing, the actual Rhapsody on the planet, was very perceptible, and possibly something that was in the area would have come to investigate on its way to whatever its goal was.
Well, he's on the move. I mean, should we go after him now or
What?
I mean, we have to. We just got to figure out a way to catch him.
Yeah.
You gotta be going somewhere.
All right. Well,
Oh, or Dandy, can you summon a little mini mammoth that could pull a sled through the ice and snow? That would be pretty heavy metal.
Yeah, probably. I could summon a whole bunch of my little wolves. They like the snow. I don't have a sled.
I do. Or I can create one.
Well, let's give it a shot.
or
Now,
or what we could try is, if we try to make some sort of hover something with one of our vehicles. I mean, I don't know how ridiculous that would be.
How big are our personal ships?
Pretty big. I mean, they're You can decide like on pretty average, like they're like pretty big trucks, like really pretty big trucks.
Oh, we can't risk damaging them again. We're gonna lose all our credit.
Are you sure? Because I'm about this close to just taking out the Sparrow and lighting him up.
Then we won't get anything.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
$0 plus ammunition plus fuel credits, and then in this economy with this space inflation, space gas prices are out of control.
That's fine. Fine.
Could all of this team fit on my pterodactyl? Like on the wings of my pterodactyl?
You can only do that because of the power that the Rhapsody offers you to take that form in space.
I'm not in space anymore.
No, you're landed on the planet.
Yeah, we're on the planet.
We're on a planet in space, but yeah.
Here's the thing. I think it's not like he's just going to go forever, right? I think we just follow him. And I'm not sure how much Hank pulling the sled is going to be any faster than us just trudging through the snow. Same thing with your raptors or mammoths or whatever else.
All right, big guy. You're the brains. And I'll just put a hand on his shoulder and I'll just begin to start trudging the direction that Rex went.
Just off into the snow, disappear.
Not very fast.
Yeah.
You know, just at a leisurely pace.
Same. I blindly follow Rhett wherever he goes.
Seems like the only option.
I'll look back over my shoulder. Well, you coming?
All right, let's go.
I liked the sled idea. And I'll start to trot forward.
And you do so. You are walking through the snow. It's coming down. It's hard to see. You can't see beyond probably now maybe 20 feet in front of you. But Red, you're following your sensors. You are, now that he's so close, you have been able to identify a heat signature coming off from his like hover bike. And so you understand. You can't see what's ahead of you or around you, but you understand the direction that you're heading. But even with your protection, it is so intensely cold that I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Nay.
Oh.
Is it twistable?
It's twistable.
Let's twist. Yeah, let's just each twist once.
I got a 21.
21 passes.
My jacket is surprisingly well made.
It's down. It's down.
22?
It's down swoosh feather.
It's very goofy looking, but it works.
22?
As well, yeah.
16.
I've sorted out that I can avoid the fogging issue if I fill the entire helmet with my goo.
There's no space. It's just
And so with a 26, my head just looks like a giant green orb with two eyes floating around in it.
And the mustache.
Yeah, the mustache is always there. No matter what I'm
Draw in the
describing.
bubble.
So with everyone passing with 17, sorry. Everyone passing, you pull your coats a little tighter. Chuckles and Dandy connected by string, sharing blue and pink warmth. LaBouche now looks like a green lollipop, one of those gigantic ones. Everybody else pulling the jackets in, warming the ethereal engine, pushing heat into your down jacket, your sweater insulated. For you pull the collar up a little bit, trying to get close to the bottoms of your ears, and you're able to move forward. You, as you track Rex, it's probably about an hour. You see his heat signature continue in the direction that he was going before it goes out, but not because your scanner lost sight of him. Just the heat faded away. You know that if you were to continue walking after him, after his hover bike, for the span of the hour it took him, it would probably take you somewhere around 15 to cover a similar distance. Hours.
Ooh. Well, he's not stopping.
Should we try the sled thing?
We could. We need something that can tow it. And I don't think Hank's up for it. I mean, look at the size of him.
My wolves. Or I could just be a polar bear and take us all.
Well, I'm thinking that if you can, how long does your summon, from a meta perspective, how long does your summon beast last? It's like 10 minutes.
Let us check. I think it's an hour.
They have this conversation. Cut to 5 minutes later, and LaBouche is just pulling a sled by himself.
It lasts 3 hours.
Your wild shape.
Wild
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way to go.
Okay.
Is
I could become a polar bear and just run.
polar bear might be too high of a CR at this point from a meta perspective.
It's 2.
Oh, is it 2?
And I think I
This
can
is
do
space.
two.
It's a solar bear.
Oh,
This is a you guys question. I don't know.
Sun, moon, grid. 8, 4.
But I'm sure
what's
there's
F?
something
Wow.
vaguely prehistoric that would be
Yeah.
thematically appropriate
Yeah.
and maybe.
A trinkle dingle.
Yeah,
From
probably
the
like
planet
a
Ice.
A mammoth calf.
like a
What's the
teacup woolly
saber-toothed
mammoth.
tiger?
Teacup woolly mammoth.
Okay.
A woolly mammoth
Probably
calf.
have
You would be able to shapeshift into.
Okay, I can only do this once a day. Okay, let's use a little bit of holiday cheer and magic. As I reach into my hat and I just pull out a giant like wooden sled. That's as big as I can. That basically is 5 feet across. 5 feet across. Meant for the to go slickly on ice or snow, and it'll fall onto the ground. And it'll be like super just bedazzled with like it'll be like super gaudy with like fire streaks on it, like a dragster.
I thought you were going in like the classic like Coca-Cola sled direction.
Yeah, no,
like,
I was like one of those
rain,
hot like Flyer 99. What do they call those? Like carts.
Yeah,
Aren't they,
basically.
like hot flyers or
Yeah.
something that had like flame streaks.
Radio
on
flyer.
Radio
Oh,
flyer.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
a red wagon.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Basically, it's the limit that my magic, my bard magic will allow me to create, as it'll fall onto the snow.
And you're easily able to pull this out of your hat and produce a sled that comfortably will sit the 5 of you, and you can fasten a connection to Dandy, for sure. If you'd like to tie off the.
In my creature, I kind of when I wild shape, I don't have the same thing where with the colors and the kind of cosmic dust rolls from my body. Instead, it's like savagery. It's like very primal. Like nails start to like grow, and the things around me start to pop off, and then I turn into the like mammoth calf dinosaur creature.
And you do so. Your stone form begins to shift and change as you kind of like Beast Wars, like twist around and change into this small and adorable, but small for a woolly mammoth, so it's still quite large as you stack up to the party. And you would find that you're easily able to move this sled along with them.
Oh, thank goodness it was the magic coat. I'm imagining a woolly mammoth in like a big fluffy coat.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
The coat stays.
Yeah.
The coat is not absorbed into the form of the woolly mammoth.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
With the hood and everything.
Yeah, the hood.
With the
Oh,
fluffies.
and we already have the rope, so we can just tether you up. Gosh, hey, Danny, why the long face?
As you carry forward, the movement is now, you've significantly increased your pace. It's still slow. You're not moving it quite as fast as like a speed bike would, but you have significantly changed your ability to travel through this environment. And you carry on in this way for probably another, we'll say 20 to 30 minutes or so. And you've covered significantly more ground than you had at first when just walking. When once again, group
Hell,
perception
got
check.
that.
Come on.
Oh, not bad.
Come on. Oh, man. I'm like every other roll here. I got an 8.
Oh, am I supposed to be disadvantaged?
Yes.
Yes.
Checks, yes.
I haven't been doing that. So, okay.
Oh, I don't know that you've rolled.
Well, we did one just now, I
Oh.
think.
That was a saving throw, which,
Oh,
which
okay.
you're not disadvantaged at.
Okay, got it. So
22.
it's 7.
Yeah, I didn't do
12.
well on this one. And I'm a Viking.
This lollipop looking motherfucker. My eyes are floating all over the place. I get a 6.
19.
Ah, 19.
As long as some of the group does well.
So Rhett and Chuckles. Rhett, we'll say that on your scanners, you start to see another heat signature coming from behind you, moving fast, moving rapidly, but not as fast as Rex was moving. But it's moving fast
From behind us?
from behind you. And Chuckles, you hear on the wind as it whips around you. You get this swirl of cold that kind of wraps around your head, sends a shiver down your spine. As it moves through and around your face, it carries on it a guttural howl.
There's some kind of spooky monster or something coming.
Yeah, I'm seeing something coming up behind us. From where? The south?
The south. It's coming
it's the
in.
south.
It's on the southern wind. Something spooky this way comes.
What do you mean spooky?
I hear its howl. It's like a monster, like an alien monster.
You look back
Get
behind
ready.
you, and you can see, and Rhett, as everyone starts to see this, you start on your readout. Bing, 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 bing. You see probably 15 to 18 heat signatures erupt on the readout, and what you all start to see as these creatures erupt from the snow, maybe at this point, we'll say 250 feet behind you, you see a familiar sight. A very white, light gray skin, a elongated jaw with two massive canines erupting from the front of a slavering frost wolf hideous creature with no eyes and a panting snout
It is
as a
not hideous.
pack starts to run at you.
It was misunderstood.
You would start
Oh, that misunderstood. The arms in my engine that normally hold the my grav cannon when I'm not using it will pass it to me and I'll grab it and I'll just be ready aiming it. I guess are we surrounded?
No. They're
Are they
coming
all
at
from
you.
the
You're on your left is kind of like a heavy incline snow hill. On your right, as you've been moving along this path, is actually a pretty sheer drop off, and you're still moving forward. They're running at your back as you're approaching.
Oh, Dandy, you better step on it. And a big pedal will be in the sled as I just step on it with my shoe. And
I'm gonna start running.
And Danny takes off. The sled rockets back. You're moving quick. The woolly mammoth arms going. This sled dragging along, and the wolves start to like split a little distance between you. But they now sensing you and sensing the hunt is on, they start to gain traction a little bit. And I would ask what everyone plans to do, with the exception of you, unless you have something. What everyone plans to do to keep them at bay from catching up.
The second that I see Rhett basically, arm the cannon or whatever, I would have been like kind of sitting cross-legged on the sled, trying to keep my balance. But the second I see Rhett move into motion, I would turn around and like be on one knee, using my left hand to support myself against the sled, raising the gauntlet that I have, and it would begin to warm up and glow these same kind of radiant colors, the magenta, the orange, the yellow, as I kind of like point and level and prepare myself to try to pepper these creatures to the best of my ability to keep them at bay.
Absolutely.
I would almost like sort of be like sitting down, trying to like maintain my balance on this sled without my arms, and just having my cannon and lobbing whatever I can at them as they got close.
I would say your cannon has a front flip down that can you mount on the edge of the
turret mode?
on the edge of
minigun style?
minigun style. So you're edged on just the back of this sled as it's being pulled. 60 miles per hour by a woolly mammoth calf in one direction. Your turret gun style, go, 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 go. And Pike heated up gauntlet firing blasts. Bang!
My headcanon is that you just have gyroscopes in it, and you like can't fall over.
Oh yeah, I love
you
that.
actually have gyroscopes in your back that'll stabilize you, and like all this gear that you carry.
What's everyone else doing?
Seeing the wolves gaining ground and seeing everyone start to get ready for combat, I'll look at the hill of snow to the left, and I will hope that I can perhaps trigger snow coming down and perhaps pushing them off the side. And I'll get up from my seat and I'll get over to the back of the sled and I'll make my way over the left side like so. And then I will stretch and with my long arm I will dig into the ground and almost smack into the ground to try and trigger an avalanche.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty good.
Dang.
Yes.
And
that's
as he's
pretty
doing
good.
that, I cast guidance on him just in case he needs to do
Yeah, I'm right there
something.
behind you.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I can do that. I can do healing spells while in wild shape.
Yeah. That's
So just so you guys know.
figure out what my features are. I don't even know what I have.
All right, so we'll resolve all this in a second, but Chuckles, Kavir, Danny's casting guidance.
I am going to reach into my hat and pull out a pinata, and it's a pinata of a polar bear wearing sunglasses and like pink speedos, and I'm going to just say, "Oh, I hope it works," and I'm going to throw it out behind us to wherever I think the wolves will be coming in to kind of attack us, and the effect of that is basically Nether's Mischief, which is a 20-foot cube that basically it'll then when they get into range, the thought is that it'll basically pop, and it will cause like random magical effects as magic cloud-like magic will appear from it, and non-violently, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
That's some confetti. Kavir.
I will be sort of preparing so the sands have come out of my hourglass and just sort of preparing to cast, a spell as soon as they get close enough. If they're within 200 feet, then I would use the chrono ray, so it actually saps time from them and slows them down.
Oh yeah, shit.
And then if they're farther, then I would have to use my sandblast.
Man, you guys are cool. Hell yeah. So, the wolves rapidly start to close distance on you. Kavir hits first. You see the swirling sands as he's able to kind of reach out. You see it come up their paws, their legs, as it starts to slow them moderately as they stop to gain on you, but they're still in dogged pursuit. Rhett and Pike, you have the ether cannon, your solar gauntlet. You're at the back. You are just covering. You have Overwatch. You're just covering a pepper spray of blue and orange and magenta fire out from the back of this sled as these dogs are just getting ripped into, and you start to see they're getting shredded back. They're some of them are bleeding a little bit. They absolutely look rough. You even are able to knock between the sands encroaching into wounds. The ether cannon blast hits one square in the head, chunks its head down into its neck, and it stumbles forward on its legs as it rolls through the snow, and it dies. One of the solar blasts shoots out and catches one clean in the shoulder. Its right shoulder. As it goes down, it tumbles off the cliff and falls. As the polar bear extends out, there is an explosion as it drinks a dark liquid and puts its sunglasses on. As it bursts out, confetti, lights. They're stunned. To my eyes. But delicious.
So I roll for the effect. I don't know.
Oh, sorry, I had no idea how it
But
works.
basically, I mean, I don't know if you want it, but the idea is that a bunch of apple pies would. would fall out, and then whatever ones would fail, or a couple of them, they'd smell it and they would lift up and just kind of float over to it for a brief period. Like Scooby snack it.
So several wolves. So there were 18 in total. 2, 3 have dropped down. These apple pies roll out. The first one, slavering, stops and just starts to eat it, and is just back, is lost out of the pack. The second, as it runs up, it's 1 paw, 2 paw, 3 paw, 4 paw goes into 4 pies, and it can't run. Its paws are stuck. It starts to slip around on the ground as it goes off the ice and slides off the cliff. As it goes totally off the cliff and careens through the air. It smells fantastic, though. And then Rabouche stretches out his arms, rockets out fists, slapping towards the incline on the snow shelf, digs in his hands, and as Dandy is ripping the sled forward on the woolly mammoth, drags across, ripping through snow, and absolutely is capable of starting an ice sled, and nothing hungers for blood like ice. It moves forward as there were about 13 wolves left. The ice comes, and it is bound for this pack of wolves, and they're in for a bad time. And it crashes in. They're fast. They're past the pies. They beat the smell. They're fast, but it takes out the back half of the wolf pack, and there is 7 wolves left, still rapidly approaching. At which point, roll another perception check.
Uh-oh. Come on, I'm due. Ha!
Oh,
Jesus.
In my
Another 8.
wild shape form, am I still exhausted?
Mm-hmm.
It's the snow.
That's just
the snow in my eyes, guys. The snow in my eyes.
Ooh.
7.
18?
Yeah.
9.
4. Uh-oh.
Oh, we all rolled low.
We're all 18. Yeah,
We're in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
I'm hanging onto the back of the sled, touching the earth.
You're on the back. You're grabbing the earth. You two are just boom, 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 pew, 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 pew. You're throwing pies. You're pulling the sled. Kavir, you start to feel it is crazy out here. The sled's rocking. Everything's wild. Wolves are running you down. There's apple pie everywhere. There's a snow avalanche coming to take it down. The wolves. It's moving right behind you. You start to feel the ground tremble.
Oh no. Guys, does anyone else feel that?
I don't know, Kavir. We got a lot going on.
Yeah, I understand, but look underneath. Look at the ground. Do we see like any visible?
As you ask, and as he calls that out, you all start to feel it erupting out of the ice. You see 2 massive, far larger than these wolves, 2 massive snowy land sharks erupt out, and in a massive open jaw motion, they reach up and chomp down the remainder of these wolves. They shred through them in instants.
Ice sharks.
Hell yeah.
And then they take note of you.
Oh no.
What the hell is
Maybe
a
we should
land
let more
shark?
wolves.
That was Jossum.
Land shark.
And they move. They start to move forward towards you.
Are they faster than the wolves?
They do not currently seem to be faster than the wolves.
Seeing this happen, I'll reach into my puffy coat pocket and pull out a cigarette. I'll lean over to Red and I'll say, help me out with some of that ether flame.
As I see all of the things that happen, all of those wolves had parachutes and they're just fine. As I'm shouting towards Dandy and she's running in her mammoth form, like a Dragon Ball Z dog. Those creatures had parachutes. They're just fine. They're gonna make it. Keep running, Dandy. We're gonna catch that cowboy soon enough.
Chuckles, do you have more bombs?
Oh, I mean, I don't want to trigger an avalanche, and I mean, Rhett said no bombs.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Yeah, I think, hopefully I don't trigger my wild...
Bombs! Bombs! Please! Bombs! Bombs now!
Okay, here's one, and it will be. I'll pull out a giant, like glittery pink bomb as I'll hand it to you.
Okay. I will. My entire arm will shrink down like this, and I will just put it. It'll shoot out like 15 feet, my entire arm, before finally the bomb releases. I'm endeavoring to get it to land in a spot where I see the most buildup of ice as we are rocketing along this ledge.
You launch this Barbie bomb out into the ether. You target on the ice right there, and you, except in a French accent, and you shoot it out towards the ice. And it sails through the air. What does this bomb do?
In a 20-foot cube, each creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be blinded. As it will explode in glitter and lights and neon, and it is basically a Barbie bomb. And
it's like super disorienting.
Basically a flash bomb.
Yeah.
And it'll say, "I'm a girl that's similar but legally distinct from Barbie, and a girl that's similar but legally distinct from Barbie world."
Come on, legally distinct Barbie. Come on, legally distinct Barbie. Let's go with legally distinct Barbie.
You launch this legally distinct bomb out into the air. It lands on this sheet of ice. It boom, explodes in this beautifully pink, colorful confetti style explosion. And once again, the ice moves. You can see that it's erupted right in front of these ice sharks, and clearly they're blinking. They've gotten the ice, but their legs touch the ground, and you can almost feel that they can sense your movement. As the sled is rocking and rumbling, as the hooves and the giant legs of the woolly mammoth strike the ground, they know exactly where you are, and they are coming.
I was worried they wouldn't even have eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but that was a great play. Great play. Especially because of the song.
Yeah.
I would continue to try to now having a little cigarette and kind of just thinking about the situation and being I would try to pepper them a few more times, fully expecting it to basically do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I would want to just see.
Mm-hmm.
So I would line up and see if I can find a spot maybe in their face, and fire off a few more radiant bolts.
These are gigantic creatures. They have a deep blue outer shell, and surrounding them on their legs, their body, almost like this white fur as it goes back. At times, as you gain distance, you start to split off between them. It becomes a little hard to track their vision as they move in and out of the snow blindness. And you look back. Roll an attack roll.
I think I'm stuck up there. Oh no.
This has not been my strong suit the last few rolls. Come on. 12.
11. You fire back. Bang. And this streak of orange flame fires through the night, or just fires through the air, and lands direct hit on this ice shark, and it just bounces off its shell.
I'm gonna go. Yep, that's about what I expected. Right, you got any heavy weapons tricks here? Because now would be the time to use them.
How close are they to us?
They're gaining. They're probably, we'll say at this point, they're 60 feet behind you.
60 feet.
Look, Park, all I can do is shoot them, at least right now, until they get closer.
There's two of them?
There's two of them.
Are we going along a cliff?
Mm-hmm. You have a cliff face on your right.
Yeah.
You have a sheer, kind of steep, sloped incline on your left.
I'm gonna try something.
I don't know how else to say this.
Yeah, this game is literally just trying.
I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna say, Dandy! When I tell you, you just need to stop and we all need to be as quiet as possible.
We are
I'm gonna
And
turn around and wink at you.
I'm going to wait until we're as close to the as we're as close to the edge of the cliff as possible. And I'll say, okay, now stop!
And then I stop.
As I am going to cast, what the fuck is it called? Phantasmal Force and twin it on both of them.
Nice.
And I want us to entirely stop and basically the image, and it's a full sensory illusion, but basically including sound, and both of their heads, and basically have us, the sound of a mammoth, and basically visualize the image in their head of us, but basically in the air.
Immediately veer away from us over.
Veering away out off of the cliff in an attempt to get
Holy
the first
shit!
and do that.
I also enjoy Tremors.
Do we have to like stealth or anything?
And so basically, I'll just basically my big finger will get huge, and I'll go.
How does Tremors sound work?
So we have to not be making tremors. If we're not making
I think
tremors,
that's pretty-
they won't be able to sense the tremors.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know if it relies on. I think it might rely beyond sight and sound. That's what I'm worried. Anyway, I'm very quiet.
Yeah.
Let me just ask, this phantasmal thing, would it
It's an
create...
intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
And the DC
15.
15. DC is 15. And so, I'll twin it, and I'm gonna pull out a balloon as I'll just I'll blow it, and it'll just work super fast. Like there's a cloud of like white, comically cartoon dust around me as my hands, like multiple hands are coming out, and you'll hear like buzzing and drilling and sawing, as effectively a like a target dummy in WoW, but in the shape of like a mammoth and like a sled, and all of us are on it, but they're all like really cheap facsimiles, and they're just all floating on the out in the midair, and so that is the image that I'm projecting to them.
You create this like perfect off ramp, like it looks very clearly like the ice road connects off to the right here. You can see a visage of yourself continuing off that way. Everyone roll a group stealth check. And I'll dread all of you.
Oh. So just roll a disadvantage?
Just roll at disadvantage.
Surely I'll get more than 2.
18 at disadvantage.
15.
Damn.
And if we're already disadvantaged, we have to roll again a third die
Oh,
to dread
shit.
and take the lowest of all.
Never
Oh,
mind.
really?
Wait, are we
Really?
all already at disadvantage?
I'm at disadvantage because of. I think we're probably disadvantaged.
I'm
right?
exhausted.
You're exhausted.
Oh, you're disadvantaged.
Oh.
So you're triple. You roll 3 dice.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was not exhausted.
No,
so
yeah.
exhausted.
So I just
Why are
gotta-
you at
It's
disadvantage?
just my with my armor. I'm
Oh.
mad. I just want to maintain game.
You're disadvantaged. Sure.
It's unfortunate.
It doesn't matter. I got a 6.
I
I got a
rolled a
15.
natural
I got
1,
a
so
9.
that's a 5. From
14.
moi, the name.
14 with the
15.
I actually got a 10. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Kuvir.
I got a 9.
You create this perfectly painted facsimile that looks like the road carries off the edge of this cliff. You see, as you quietly sit there, until one of the ice land sharks gets right up on you and goes for your facsimile and goes straight off the cliff as it veers off and falls and goes deep down until its chute deploys and it goes. And then it's in this moment that you all start cheering for joy. And as the second Iceland shark was about to leap off, it tracks you immediately, and it starts to turn towards you, and it continues the chase.
Oh, Dandy, keep running! Come on, keep going! Go!
As my wild magic triggers.
Tell me it just explodes something.
No, I got kill all land sharks.
I was gonna say, I got explode all slaves.
Yeah, that's worse. It's the difference between 54 and 55. Big difference, you know?
Oh. What do you mean, oh?
I cast Misty Step, arriving at my location in a burst of delicious food.
You just explode in muffins and donuts.
So basically, I was like, uh-oh, it goes to my thighs, then I blow up. And my thighs get gigantic. And I blow up, and it's like, oh, and I'll just basically arc back onto the slab. But now there is there's tons of muffins and pies and bacon.
Oh, well, if anyone would like to enjoy that.
Oh my god.
I'm going to immediately start grabbing pies and like frisbees. I'm going to start whipping them towards the land shark, just seeing if I can do some damage because I have no ranged attack, but I can whip some pies.
You do so. You're throwing pies. They're flying out. Everyone, the ether cannon is still blasting out. You're still trying to just slow it down, keep it away from you. It's at this point, Danny, you would see that the cliff face is starting to come to an end. It's starting to round off to the right. And the slope is starting to level out as you can see not too far ahead of you that you're about to open up into just like wider open terrain. And I need, who would be at towards the front of the sled? Anybody?
Not me.
Just Dandy?
I'd be front because I've just really teleported forward onto it.
You and Dandy roll perception checks.
Oh, I think it's just straight, but I only have a +1. 13.
Oh man.
Twist it.
It's good. It's 11. Do I twist it?
Twist it.
Yeah.
If I
You're charging ahead. So what do your mammoth eyes see?
I see 12.
The two of you begin to see as the larger slope starts to flatten out at its precipice. You see a couple of black dots begin to line the ridge line, and then they leap onto the ice, and you see what looks like black spheres rolling towards you.
I'm just keeping on running.
You keep running. As you do so, the ice land shark is gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining, and it's almost at the back of the sled. The ether cannon is going off, is peppering. The ice land shark's jaws are now open. They're firing straight into it. You dislodge a tooth as it's looking to chomp down on you. You're firing off desperate blasts of solar rays. The sands are whipping out, like slashing into its jaws a little bit, but it's almost upon you. It's gonna slam down when suddenly 12 black penguins sled down the hill and crash into the side of the land shark and knock it off the cliff face. And like 12 penguins sled down this hill and crash into the side of this ice land shark.
Are they like normal penguins, or are they like?
They're great question. They are they look relatively normal. However, they are quite large. They're like penguins. They're probably the size of LaBouche, each one.
Oh
wow!
So the ones you can race down in Super Mario.
Yeah. And it's as this happens that the
Nuke motherfucker. Big penguin off the side.
What the hell is going on here?
Oh, I hate this planet. I hate this planet. Everything's trying to kill us. I thought we said this was lifeless.
The penguins, they are friends.
It knocks the ice land shark off the side of this cliff as the ice land shark sails off, just gets absolutely bodied as two kind of like double tackle and just shove it. It goes boom, like just a 12-foot perfect horizontal before it just drops to certainly it'll be fine as it flies off the cliff. Then as you finish this chase, you open up into this more open section, and the penguins start to slide down and just kind of circle around you as you slow to a stop. And they're just like sliding on their stomachs, and then they start to stand up. And But big black penguins, white bodies, classic. One explosion of blood and bone.
Get him, you balls. You've seen Happy Feet. This is Angry Feet.
They take out red rubber gloves. The feathers
the penguins spin around you as they start to stand up, and they're all really quite large. And one has kind of like a vibrantly like golden plume of like tuft of hair as it sweeps back, and it's just a little bit bigger than the others as they kind of all stand up and start to waddle back and forth, and they start to greet you in a very sing-songy penguin fashion.
I'll very naturally start doing that.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna hide behind Labouche because until this moment I didn't realize I was afraid of penguins.
I mean, if you look inside their mouth, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
They don't have any penguins in the desert.
The penguins waddle up towards Labouche and tower over and say,
Get them away! Get them away!
They are friends, Caviar. It's fine.
Are you sure? Everything else on this planet's trying to kill us so far.
I have a good feeling for once.
Andy, ninth running. You did a great job. All of those animals that were very blameless all just ran away and had parachutes. And they all made it okay.
So I don't sense that the penguins are like. I sense that they're friends.
roll an animal handling check.
It's at this point you hear this very quiet, and that's the first wolf that landed on the
We start hearing dozens of that.
18.
Oh. 18. With an 18, you get the sense that they seem very non-threatening. And not just they're non-threatening, but they seem very pleased and happy to see you. And they're very playful.
Do they speak? Can they speak to these guys?
Just Norman.
Can the penguins speak to them? Just in like penguin. Does anyone speak penguin?
Oh, let me check.
No.
They communicate in like a degree of squawks and like clapping and.
Oh, greetings, Dandy.
Where are we? Do we have a sense of like maybe how far we are from?
I would say in all of the commotion, actually, Rhett, when you were tracking Rex's ship, but you lost the heat signature, but you still kind of had an idea of where that was. But in all this commotion, you were focused on other things, survival, to like blasting down these things, and now you don't know exactly how to get to where Rex is or where he might be.
Well, I'd say we've seen it all now, but I'm almost certain things are going to get weirder.
Weirder than this? This is pretty freaking weird.
Yeah, weirder than this.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna drop my mammoth form, my baby mammoth form, and I'm going to try and speak with them.
Are you using speak to animals?
I'm gonna try and speak to them, and I'm gonna be like, "Hello, thank you for saving us."
Well, are you using the spell speak with animals, or you just? Oh, okay. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
What does that do?
It allows me to communicate, to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration, 10 minutes. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations, monsters, including whatever they perceive or have perceived within the last day. And you may be able to persuade them to perform a favor for you if you say so.
So they're still as dumb as penguins.
Okay.
We enjoy fish and meeting. Hello, citizens of the Solar Federation.
You know what they say about big penguins. Exactly.
Our ship has crashed landed.
It doesn't work. They're constructs.
I'm going to say thank you so much for saving us from those big scary sharks.
It communicates.
Clapping my hands,
It claps its hands, and you get the sense that it's communicating with you that you are welcome, and they're very happy that you are here.
and I'm gonna say, we are looking for somebody who looks kind of like Pike over here, our friend.
They glance at Pike and kind of do like this with their hands, implying that they're like, but more handsome.
And I'll be like, have you seen him? Where can we find him?
We have. He came through here not too long ago before you. He was no fun though. He didn't play with us.
That is so rude. You guys are fun.
You seem fun.
Oh, I am fun too. Can you maybe help us find our friend? We need to get to him.
We can help you find him. We can even take you there. We know where he is.
Oh my goodness. I love you, penguins.
Only if you play with us first.
What do we have to play? What do you want to play?
Our favorite games are Snowball Fight.
Okay, well,
he's attacking us. I knew it. Yeah, with the red mist of a penguin erupts as the party leaves.
I'm just gonna say no. Trust me on this one. Gently snowball fight with our penguin friends. They're gonna help us. So I communicate that with everyone. I pick up a little snowball and I just kind of like toss it gently.
At the end of each of their flippers, like a human hand emerges. They pick off their gloves. They just pull it
Try and introduce a playful snowball fight with penguins, and this is what you get.
Oh, we're having a snowball fight! Yes! I love snowball fights!
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone roll a group performance check.
I would just like very kind of like nonchalantly pick up an ice ball and attempt to like lob it underhand at them.
I have to twist.
Performance, you say?
Performance.
Well, I'm kind of unenthusiastic about it. Like, okay.
You just like toss it.
I'm like, I don't want to hurt anybody, so I'm just kind of like, here, catch.
I rolled my first natural 20, but I butt. Disadvantage. So don't get so excited.
Auntie, congratulations.
18, okay.
25!
25!
Put on a show.
Yeah.
For Chuckles was a 5.
He's juggling.
22.
22! Chuckles, Dandy, Kavir, you are in this snowball fight. Chuckles, you are crafting ice sculptures in seconds. You're taking up the snow. You're just... fortunately for you, they're just all llama corns. But they take on life, and they will run out, and they're running after these penguins, chasing them in every direction. The penguins are loving it. Flee, my minion! Flee, my child llama corn soldiers! As they run out. Danny, Kavir, you both are having the time of your life. You're shaping these. Your enthusiasm comes from bone crunching fear. But the more enthusiastic you are in throwing the snowballs, the more they're loving it, and they're chasing you down.
Kavir, I will defend you. I have a whole swath of snow and like, and whip one way too hard, like basically ice at this point.
Then you create a super dense snowball.
Using all my strength, I just Superman it.
Nebula snowball.
And LaBouche, Rhett, and Pike are approaching this in a way that looks like they never had a childhood. They're throwing snow off Pike very half-heartedly. Rhett is taking a very mechanics approach to it. Well, this is a perfect snowball. Yeah, I mean, you got to clean off this. You can't throw a ball that's not a ball.
Wait,
you know what I mean? Here we go. Now dust this off.
It's those like ice cream scoops from both
What about
sides.
the one
It's the SpongeBob moment where you craft the perfect one single snowball, and everyone's throwing 1,000 snowballs out.
I only throw one snowball.
Yeah, you only throw one snowball the entire snowball fight time.
I'll build like a snowman, like really quick, and I'll put a head on it, and it'll like come to life. And I'll be like, oh, there must have been some magic in that. Oh wait, what are you?
What the hell?
As I rip off his head and
What is this, like a China sound?
And it's right around this time we hear the second wolf laugh.
No, please don't make me go.
Oh, what about that? There must have been some magic.
What was my purpose? Why was I created?
Oh, I love a good snowball fight.
As I suppose. It is, admittedly, even for those who have never maybe had a snowball fight before, with maybe the exception of Kabir, is everyone starts to have a good time. And this carries on for about 10, 15 minutes as you're throwing around, you're having a great time, you're relaxing for the first time in kind of a while, even before your last bounty. Before you stepped out with Dr. Mays, before you met the boss, before you traveled here, right? You've had moments of downtime, but very little moments of just childlike fun and spaces to kind of step back and just truly enjoy the moment together. And you start to do
$5?
so. And the penguins seem...
Do you have $5?
Like they're filled with murderous intent?
Displeased.
The penguins seem pretty happy. They seem that, like, even for those, dealing with Kavir, they're really quite happy with this display you've been able to put on for them. In this
After a time, I might like catch eyes with Rhett or something, and just kind of give him a small smile and like kind of like a, for a change. And like this isn't so bad. And then I'd compliment. I'd say that looks pretty darn good.
Let me just shave a little bit off there. Hold on one second. I'm almost done. Hold on.
You're using like those measuring calipers.
Yeah,
Like,
one. Oh, sorry. LeBouche, roll an attack roll.
yeah.
Oh
Kill
god.
this penguin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't done the calculation.
All right. So I've rolled a higher than a 10 twice since we started playing in the last 3 hours.
Yeah, totally.
Nope. It's still 17.
17, Dread.
It's gonna be
He doesn't want you to hit this penguin.
8, 16.
16.
No.
They have an AC.
Unlike the unenthusiasm or the actual play, like I don't get it, and I just like lob it out like a softball-sized.
You see me freaking out.
Do I see what's
compressed
happening?
into ice.
Well, are you having fun?
Yeah.
Then no.
Oh, man.
You
I'm having a lot
pack
of fun.
this super dense snowball.
It's time to put the fight in fight.
And you lob it out at one of these penguins. It soars through the air, and with the dullest thud, collides with its body, just stops immediately and drops to the ground without like losing any of its form because it's so dense. And the penguin just falls over. Yeah, and you do hear the gasping sounds. Just the absolute like.
Aha! I win!
Oh, it was a little roughhousing.
A little tough for the penguins, but they're still into it.
I'll run up to the penguin, like drop to my knees. Are you okay? It's his first time playing this game.
That's a good hit.
Oh, good. You like that?
No.
Oh no, I'm
Let's
sorry.
make another one.
Okay.
Stop making those snowballs.
What?
Stop making those really hard snowballs. We don't want to hurt our friends.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Penguin, this has been a joyous bit of childlike play. So could you now please rat out the guy that's on the run so we can apprehend him and turn him over to the mob where they will surely torture and kill him, please?
Oh, we haven't played that game before.
Oh, it's a very fun game.
Well, we'll take you. We'll take you to him then. Well, roll an animal handling check before they just blindly agree. Chuckles.
Oh, I can't hear them, huh?
Oh, okay.
Danny, what are they saying?
I said what he meant to say. was that we would love for you to come help us find this guy and show us where he is.
Oh, another game. We'll take you there. Let's race. And there will 6 penguins will line up at the top of the pathway ahead, and they'll start to they'll motion for you to like get behind one. Each one of you will take a penguin. They'll motion for you to get behind one and invite you to go penguin sledding.
This is so fun. This is so fun. I love this planet. I love this planet so much. You know what this reminds me of? No, honestly, this reminds me of Super Mario on 64 with the penguin, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You always take the
Hell
shortcut.
yeah.
Even if you miss, you always
Always
take the
take the
shortcut.
shortcut.
Yeah, I was thinking Avatar:
Find
The
the
Last
tunnel.
Airbender episode 1.
I know. Penguin Island, yeah.
I love
It's
Penguin sledding! Do you want to go penguin sledding with me? Let's go!
penguin. I'm hopping on. I'm ready. I'm like, giddy up.
So the penguins all take to the line. Does everyone line up with the penguins?
Oh, yeah.
Just right behind.
Are you sure about this, Danny?
Absolutely. You're going to have such a good time.
What else are we gonna do? We gotta go find this guy.
They are offering to take us on their backs.
Yes, we're going to go on their backs and they're going to ride on their bellies and we're going to go through the snow faster than I could take you with the mammoth. This is going to be the best time we've ever had together. Okay? The best time.
Thank you, strange tuxedo creature.
I'm gonna step on mine like a surfboard.
I'm just like copying this.
Oh yeah, this is just like snowboard kids. Let's go.
Are you sure about this? I mean, the engine alone weighs like a quarter ton. Are you going to be able to support that? Do you know what that means? Do you know what anyways.
I think he's got it. They're tough.
They seem
Your
enthusiastic.
penguin sinks into the snow.
They get another penguin.
A second penguin comes up that has to double carry your weight.
Are you gonna be okay if you're having to ride one of these?
I don't know.
You will be okay. Hop on.
Are you sure?
We'll find out. We have to go. Let's do this. Let's do it now.
Do you want me to strap you to the penguin?
No, that's my nightmare. That's terrible.
You don't want to be strapped down to the penguin so that even if you wanted to, you couldn't get off?
No.
I will tell you right now if you're saying I want
I appreciate it, my friend, but let's go.
Okay.
I choose the penguin that I hit really hard.
Let's go!
In a display of dominance. So you all line up on these penguins,